I'm figuring out zippers. Yes, my friends explained it to me. No, I did not understand, and I watched like a dozen videos last night trying to get it. Got a feeling there's one person's videos I should have went and watched, but I didn't. Okay, a placket. 2 pieces of fabric holding your zipper. Oh yeah, did I mention this will be zipper making for dummies? Because clearly that's what I needed. How do you get the size of the placket, the fabric that you're going to cut for it? This is the bottom of my bag. It's a boxed bottom. I simply measured here to here, just 7 3/4. I'm rounding it up to 8. And then I measured corner to corner, not the rise out here. I measured the seam line, corner to corner, this length, which is 19. So the placket, I cut 1 piece of fabric, 8 inches by width of fabric. Stay with me. This is my width of fabric. I need it 19 inches, which means I need 2 rulers. This one is 16. I need it 19 inches, so I'm going to cut this 20 inches each piece. And I'm going to go in a 1/2 inch and fold it under. I'll show you that. Okay, so got 16 there and add 4. This piece of flannel barely gets me, whoops, 2 pieces of flannel. And since I get the width of fabric, I need to make a crease right here. I'm going to attempt to. It's flannel. So I'm going to leave my ruler here. Make it up as I go along. Take that out. Get me a straight line. Now I have 2 pieces, 8 by 20. I folded them in half. For the placket. Why 20? Because we're going to fold each end a 1/2 inch over, and I'm going to mark that because I'm not good at guessing. Now that I think about it, it would be smarter to mark the 1 inch line. That way when you fold it over, you've got 1/2 inch. So let's do it that way, the 1 inch line. Maybe I'll edit this out, maybe I'll leave it in. That's what happens when you're thinking as you go. Can be indecisions. 1 inch line. In any case, it's going to be a 1/2 inch fold. There we go. So when I fold this, I'm going to fold it up to the line. Oh, I'm going to try my glue. You can pin it. I'm going to try to glue it. We're going to see how that goes. Okay. I have a pressing cloth. My mini Aliso iron, not quite full blast. Glue basted because I like the nozzle on it. Elmer's glue, it'll work the same. Don't tell people I told you that. Why the pressing cloth? Because I'm a slob. I cannot for the life of me use glue without wearing it. I am getting better, but we're just going to assume that I'm going to wear it. I'm not going to stack these on each other. And the iron is just to set the glue faster. So I tell myself, okay, I'm going to put a line underneath. Not use a lot. I want it tacked. And I'm taking my edge up to the line I drew. Like that. And because I don't want glue on my iron, there goes my pressing cloth, over, just give it a couple seconds. Voila. Temporary hem. Gonna do it to the other side. Just to the right of the line that I drew. Whoops. My hand is not like squeezing this all the time. Not looking for tons, you just want it to hold. I probably used too much. Once again, I am taking this edge up to the line I drew. And it's already sticking just fine. My pressing cloth, which is a old high quality sheet that I had, I cut up to use as pressing cloth. 100% cotton. Now, what we want, there's a line here I'm going to get rid of real quick. It smooths out really easy. I just didn't like the amount of crease I had going on there. I would love to tell you who I saw do all of this. Fact is, I don't remember. Because I watched so many trying to figure out what I needed to know. I'm going to pull this up to that line that I drew. Tell you, my girls were very helpful. My girlfriends who make bags, heat press, Placket, recessed zipper. These two pieces of fabric, referred to as a placket for the zipper, I guess. Whoops. And see, I just glued that to that now. There's the flannel sticking. And the recessed zipper, well, you're going to see that later. I'm not going to confuse you. I'm going to line up two of my ends here because I want to make sure these wind up the same length. And I'm going to do a test run. Because I can't draw a straight line with 4 rulers. Okay, this is the same. Well, look at that. It's a miracle today again. Right. That's going to be the exact same length. And overusing my glue. Put the cap back on. We don't want that thing to dry up. I'm just folding it over. The glue will hold it there. Speed set it. I don't know, I'm making up things. Maybe somebody does say that, I don't know. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I've prepared my two 20 by 8 inch fabrics. Now I'm going to prepare my zipper. This was also a fun part, because I saw you take this and you make a right angle and then you sew that down and you I'm not doing that. Why am I not doing that? Because I don't want to. Okay. Now I want this. Tell them. I'm going to leave that entire zipper on. Okay. This is what I need to know for the zip. For the zipper. That was loud. I want to know how much of it's going in the fabric. So I'm going to line it up here with my fabric. I'm going to draw a line right here with my handy dandy pencil. Then I'm going to go over here, smoothing those bumps out, and I've already got a line over there. For this end of the fabric, I've marked. So I'm marking where the ends of the fabric are. Why am I marking that? Because I'm going to put tabs on it. And I was practicing last night. You can see this horrible piece of practice, but hey, it zips and unzips without a snap. These are the pulls. Hold on, zip. I don't need the pulls that big. I think the pulls this big would be fine. Which means that how big do I want that? 1 inch. Yep, that's how I figured out. I set down the one I made. Horrible practice. Let's see this. 1 inch. So I'm going to, since I want a 1 inch pull, I'm going to do 1 inch for the underside, plus 1 inch for the upper side, plus I'm using that flannel, so I'm going to stick with the 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on one side, 1/2 inch on the other to give me 1, 2, 3. I need a 3 inch piece of fabric this way. Okay. Find out how wide I need it. And this zipper is 1 inch wide. We're going to do a top stitch around it. So let's do, let's not get carried away. 1 inch plus 1/2 inch plus 1/2 inch. Yeah. So 1 inch plus 1/2 on one side and 1/2 on the other is 2 inches. So I'm going to make a 3 by 2 zipper pull thingy for there. Then of course my phone's going off because you know it's barely 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I'm going to cut that off. I am going to fold it under. I could cut this off, but I'm just going to fold it under. Maybe, maybe not, because I don't want that middle piece. We'll see how it goes. Same with this over here. I'm going to not need my phone. I'm going to get those pieces cut for the zipper holes. 3 by 2. I want 2 pieces, 3 by 2. So I'm going to fold it over and cut the corners out of this. My fabric folded over, so I'm going to get 2 pieces when I do this. There's my 2. There's my 3. Huh. Put it all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to do a faux hem. Let's make up fancier words. We're going to do a faux hem. This is going to go over. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Since I want a 1/2 inch, I'm going to go in 1 inch. If this doesn't work, you won't see it. There's 1. And I think my friend Melissa over at Practically Creative is probably going to do a zipper for dummies. I'm telling you, they're not thinking dumb enough when they do zippers for dummies for me. Okay. My zipper pulls, right? I'm going to glue paste these just like I did the other ones. Poking them up the little lines I drew. By pressing cloth over them because I don't want glue all over my iron or anything else. Now I'm going to go, not that way. I may have to rethink this. I'm going to go sew down this edge and sew down this edge. And then I'll turn it out. Just see how that's working so far. Because the zipper is going to go inside. That's big enough. And I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. I'm going to do a 1/4 inch here. So we want right sides together. Just do a quick 1/4 inch right here. Get rid of all those raw edges we got. And it will be a smaller version of that. Which, by the way, look what I can do, Melissa. Oh. Yes, I'm a rotten brat. I get that a lot. And I'm probably... I'm going to rethink this. How much of this I'm going to cut off. Because with a small zipper tab like that. Let's go sew. Wrong sides together. Let me turn it out. I can tell you right now, I'm probably going to be wishing I did 1.5 inches this way. That's all right. Can't draw a straight line with 4 rulers. I'm going to use a ruler to cut this. Now I'm going 2 inches past that. There's my line where it's going to have the fabrics too. So let's just cut this off right at that little. This is a nylon. Nylon's a zipper polyester. I don't know what it is. It's not metal. This machine feels the same way about zippers as it does stacked seams. All I needed to do is go over it. It worked. So now my zipper's held together. And I did have a tip that you should use double-sided tape for this. I'm curious about something. So, let's see what happens. I'm going to turn this. That's the side I'm going to be sewing on. So I'm going to turn my zipper upside down. I'm going to start on this end just because I want to try it. Okay. Little dab of glue here. You're going to see if you can glue the zipper to the fabric without running the zipper. Oh, can you? Oh, indeed you can. That's what I'm going to do.
And now I'm going to run my zipper up the edge. You can have Coleen and Coleen press. I'm not touching the teeth with my iron. My iron's on medium heat. And I can have it at, I'm not swishing all the way down. I want the pressure on this side. There we go. Boom. Oh, nice and tight. So now I'm going to take this side. And now I'm going to go. I'm sure someone can tell me a very good reason why I shouldn't be doing this. Don't put the glue on your machine. I'm just saying you should try. I'm moving my fabrics up on the edge I created over here. And right there. I'm doing this with my hand. So up. It's just a little bit too close. I think maybe fabrics are just close together. Whoops. It works for me. I'm going to put clear thread just in case. Back on your glue. And that's it. Just take it off and wind it. Like that. And get it quick. Now we're just ready to put zipper foot.
Zipper foot for this machine. I'm going to click it in on my left hand side. Make sure my needle is in the middle. Run it up and down to make sure it doesn't hit anything. Yay. My zipper, I can reach in here and make sure that's unzipped just a little bit. Because when I get down to here, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to zip it up to get around it. Why? Because it worked last night. Literally the only reason I have. There is a little groove back there that the zipper pushes against. Let's get it in that little groove. Once your zipper teeth in the little groove it's supposed to be in. I'm going to do a back stitch. if I can do this. There's my zipper. I can fill it with my nut star. I'm actually going to go backwards right here. See how this works for me. I'll lift my needle, lift my foot, pull it out just a little bit, reach in here, close that zipper. Pick up where I left off, teeth in my little groove, and continue. Whoops, let's get the needle down first. Maybe I'll scare my fingers going under there.
This is fiddly enough without trying to record it. Oh my goodness. There's a groove back here. I'm keeping that zipper in, I hope. The sound is very small.
I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to turn this whole thing out. This is a large, placket, so it's not going to be too terribly hard. Just like a sock, maybe. Reach in and grab the zipper. You can make this with a smaller one. I wouldn't. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull this back. Oops. Look at that. See if the zipper still works. Zipper still works. Whoops. Okay. And I'm going to do a top stitch. Which means I'm going to stitch right beside that zipper. And again, I'm going to pull my zipper down a little bit. Get that thread. My favorite fabric I put the back of this part that sticks out back here. Because I need some more. I'm not there. And let's make sure I'm not stretching the fabric one way or the other. Now we're going to do the other side. Same reverse, same as the first. Okay, got the first side. I'm happy with it. Why did I use a beige zipper? it was the right length. I probably could have used black, but you wouldn't have seen it either. Okay, so the right side of my zipper is facing up. The right side of my fabric, second piece, placket, facing up. I'm going to put glue right here. That's right, you heard me. I'm going to put glue right there. Oh, if I can get the glue open, I'm going to put glue there. It doesn't take a ton. So I can see it a little bit better. Okay. Now, I'm going to move the zipper that way while I do this. Line up my edges. Oops. I'm positive I'm making a mess with glue. I can feel the zipper teeth through this.
I don't know the verses easy to work with. I don't know if it's a known thing, but it's just
And glue that and clip it. Lining up the edges of my fabrics to the best of my abilities. When I get to this end, I'm going to realign and clip it because this is going sideways on me. Those all lined up nice and pretty. Ready to go sew it. Ouch. See if I can show this better real quick. This is the zipper foot. It has little notches back here where you bump the zipper up next to it when you're sewing. So it runs down that. That's what the zipper is running. Except of course it's on this side. Bump the zipper up into that notch and run it. Oops. Let's get this up where you can see it. Into that notch right there and run. I'm not an expert, but it's working, so. Reaching in here and pulling the zipper down a little bit. Doing the same thing as I did last time. Hold my zipper closed a little bit. Kind of hard to find it in this. Let's hope it's there. Oops. Look at that end of it. That's okay. I'm going to do that zipper a little bit further. Realign my fabrics up here. And get them back under this. There's my zipper. I'm going to start here and go back. For some reason I have trouble feeling that. It's weird. It's right there. Make sure I catch that. Stitching here. I'm gonna. I didn't do anything, did I? We're gonna cut that. I don't know what happened. Ran out of bobbin. When did I run out of bobbin? Oh, that's funny. I just threw a bobbin for the other side. Yay! Go us. Oh, that needs to be cleaned. going to give it a quick brush. Finish this zipper tab, Placket. Give it a good clean. So I've been working with Insult Bright and batting, and it's been a long week. That's why I wasn't holding. Let's try again. Take 20. Okay, I've got that zipper pull way up here. I hit my zipper. Let's go back here. Redo that right before where the zipper pull is. I'm gonna back stitch a couple times because I'm gonna lift that up. I'll reach in here into the black abyss. Okay, grab that zipper and open it. Find where my side is again, and just start right back. Oh, somebody always wants a better view. My seam ripper to feel that zipper. Is it magic? No. Am I whispering? Possibly. I may have to do a voiceover for the entire thing. Okay. Let's go over here. Watch the magic. I'll clip all these threads off. This piece inside, I'm going to start pulling it. Ta-da! That's the magic. I'm going to roll these edges back. Let's close it. It's easier to do with it closed. Like butter. Yeah, I'm at work. I am aware. Let's see see if we can get the same top stitch. This will be easier to hold though because I've got more fabric over here. I've got this in back of me. Make sure the underneath fabric is pulled out and the top fabric is pulled out. Grab my threads. Okay, I did a poor job of grabbing my threads. How do I know that just came out? I should lift the foot to rethread. I don't want to. You should lift the foot to rethread. I think it releases the tension when you do that. Okay, so I've got the back edge of this foot. Back edge of this foot, which looks like this, lined up with my fabric right here, which is going to give me about 1/8 of an inch. I could do closer, but I'm not going to this time. So grab fabrics underneath, give them a little pull, make sure they're all out and flat and pretty. Drop the needle, drop the foot, start with the back stitch. Oops. Okay. What are we being a pain about? The zipper should be fine there. But I'm going to move it because I'm a chicken. I'll put that up, move the zipper back. There we go. Let's take a look. See how this zips. Look at that. Before I, that I'm a genius, I'm going to see if I can get it in the bag.